Good morning, everybody from Abilene, Texas. We're at Hardin-Simmons University today for the third game of this Abilene tournament, five-tool tournament. Shallow Water Mustangs are going to be playing the Abilene A's today. Mustangs lost two close games yesterday. First game kind of just got away from them a little bit. In the second game, too many mistakes. So hopefully we can clean up some of those mistakes today. The warm-ups are done. We're getting the Mustangs. We'll get the defense. Hopefully this is good. First pitch is fouled straight back for strike one. We're a little closer to the field today, so a lot better view, I hope. I noticed yesterday in the broadcast it was a little bit kind of sketchy a little bit. Couldn't see real good, but hopefully a little better view today. Overcast sky's not terrible today, partly cloudy. Next pitch is up for ball one. So 1-1 the count. I'll update the scoreboard here as soon as I get a chance. Once again, early. Next pitch is a strike over the outside corner. Good looking curveball there by Rylan Brown. They're doing a lineman challenge here. So 5A, 4A, 3A, and 2A schools. Big event over in the football field. Next pitch is right down the middle. It's going to be fouled off to the left-hand side. Good off-speed pitch there by Rylan Brown. Take something off on that pitch. Looked good. So he's got the count here 1-2. That pitch is right down the middle for strike three. Good fastball right past him, and he throw it around. Sling it around for out number one. Good pitching by Rylan there. So the Abilene A's, hand-picked team here, and let's see if we get this all lined up here. Well, I think we're set now with the score. Hopefully it'll update here in just a minute. Not updating right now. Well, hopefully it'll come through here in just a minute. I'll try to get it updated here in a minute. I'm going to focus on the game for now, and then we'll get it updated. First pitch is fouled off for strike one. Next pitch is going to be a soft fly ball to center field. Right fielder's coming on, and he makes the catch. That looks like Connor Loafman. Good job. He calls off Rylan Jepcott there, and he comes in and makes the play. Good defensive play by right fielder right there. It's exactly what they need. You know, Coach Jepcott yesterday was asking for a little bit more out of the boys. Kind of felt like they were a little bit flat in that second game, and they were. Made a few mistakes that hurt them, that cost them the game. So starting out good here. 2 outs. First pitch is high and inside for ball one. Partly cloudy skies. There is windy today, and the wind is blowing in today. Be blowing a little bit. Next pitch is a good looking breaking ball over the outside. Next pitch, breaking ball right over the middle of the plate for strike one. Beautiful looking pitch. Rylan really having good control of his breaking ball right now. If it's missing, it's not missing by much. Next pitch is going to hit him in the head. So fastball gets away from him a little bit there and hits him in the head. Just skips off the top of the helmet is all. Sorry, I mentioned the game was going to be at 1:30 yesterday afternoon. I read the schedule wrong. 11:30 supposed to be the starting time today. I believe it's a little bit earlier than that right now. 11:24, so starting just a little bit early. They're going to get these games through if they can. Big field here at Hardin-Simmons, 330 down the lines. You can see 400 dead center, 380 in the gap, left center gap. That's a strike right over the outside corner for strike one. Good pitch there. Not a big lead at first. That's going to be lined out to right field, right to the right fielder. He's going to take a couple steps back. He reaches up and makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down, or 1 hit batter. So 4 up, 3 down. Good first inning for the Shallow Water Mustangs. We're going to go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. All right, warm-up pitches are done. We're going to start the bottom of the first inning here. Sorry about the scoreboard. I'm trying to get it fixed. On my phone, it actually shows it's fixed, but it's not showing up on the YouTube. We'll try to get that fixed. I want to really thank Lance Mitchell for the equipment, helping me set this up. It's his equipment. He got me into this, and it's been a lot of fun. Maddox McDonald going to start us off. Takes the ball low and away for ball 1. Big, tall, right-handed pitcher here for the Athletic A's. Blonde hair sticking out the back of his cap. Here's a strike right on the inside corner for strike 1. Doesn't appear to be throwing real hard. We'll get the radar going here and try to get some speed. Outfield playing shallow. Of course, really, really big field here. All grass field, dirt infield. That's going to be lined out to the right side. 75 mile an hour on that fastball, so nothing we can't handle here. Shallow Water did see 91 in the first game yesterday. Well, mid-70s, upper 70s in the second game, and right here, 75. That pitch is down for ball 2. 76 mile an hour fastball. He's only thrown fastballs so far. So grass infield, dirt on the where the players play. That's going to be a strike up for strike 3. 70 mile an hour fastball. So he stays low on Maddox there, and then all of a sudden elevates and gets him on the high strike for strike number 3. Rylan Jepcott's going to be our next batter. Steps in from the left side. Mustangs wearing their red shirts today with white pants. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. Black letters, black hats for the Mustangs. That ball is outside for ball 2. Abilene A's are in white pants, gray shirts, black letters, black socks. That ball is just outside for ball 3. Way ahead here, 3-0. 3-0, I should say. 3-0 sounds a little weird, doesn't it? And that pitch is going to be just off the outside corner for ball 4. This umpire so far is tight, very tight strike zone. He has not opened it up at all. Almost appears like maybe it was the umpire of last night, but His strike zone last night was actually wide side to side. This one is 1 out. Garrett Boschman steps in. Garrett with his traditional red gloves, red shoes. Ryland Jepcott's back in time. Players call him Jeffy. Boschman's up the bat. They call him Bosch. Bosch has a chance here. He can take this out into the field and outfield playing shallow. That there's a possibility to beat him here. You know, if you can go over the center fielder's head or in a gap here, the gaps are real deep. Probably have a chance for an inside the Parker. I think it's very, very possible for an inside park home run here. Good lead by Jeffy over on first. Looks like nope, nothing going, but Bosch is going to go to that right center gap. Let's see if he off. Ball's holding up just a little bit. That ball wasn't struck real hard. Looked like it maybe didn't get the sweet part of the bat there, but he does drop it in for a single, so we got something going here. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Next batter is going to be Gavin Gerardo. Coach Jepcott tells G, hey, there they are. Do something. So with 1 out, good opportunity here for the Mustangs to score. First pitch is, I guess, down. Looked like it was over the plate, so it must have been called down. They said tight strike zone today. Pitch is going to be up just a little bit. So once again, real tight strike zone. 80 miles an hour on that fastball. Not throwing super hard. All honesty, shallower hits these type of pitches. They like that 80 mile an hour fastball. 74 miles an hour for struggled a little bit with the curveball. If I was coaching the team, I'd be like, we've got to really work on curveball hitting. This pitcher has not thrown a curveball yet. All fastballs. Fastball 75 miles an hour. Misses the inside corner. He's up ahead. Guardo's ahead here, 3-1. Outfield moves even a little more shallow. Right field playing a little deep as the wind is blowing out to right. I can see it's a left to right wind. That's going to be right back to the pitcher. He's going to go to third base. They're going to hope to not get 2 here. He's going to have to get down the line, and there has 2. Wow, that's surprising. I thought G would be able to run out that play, but he gets thrown out at first, and Jepcott's going to ask for appeal from the home umpire to see if he got that. So the liner right back to the pitcher. He immediately goes to third. Good throw. The third baseman steps on the base, fires it over to first, and they get the double play to end the inning. So we're going to go to the top of the second inning, tied 0-0. See if I can get Lance to come over here and help me fix the scoreboard. All right, we got the scoreboard working now. We're going to the top of the second. Ryan pitched a very good first. Balls down and away, low for ball one. Defensively for the Mustangs, now at first base, Landon free tag, second base, Drake Cole. Actually, that looks like Gavin Garardo. It's Gavin. Shortstops, Maddox McDonald, third base, Manny Mitchell. Get the outfield assignments. Connor Shires is in center. Looks like Ryland Jeffcott in left field. Actually, it looks like Ryland's playing center field and Connor Shires is playing left field. Right field looks like Cash McCravey right now. Next pitch is up for a ball. Real tight strike zone. I'm not a big fan of this guy's strike zone. The ball's up and in. That's going to be ball four. So leadoff walk for the A's here. Let's see if I can get this fixed. Top of the second. There we go. All right, leadoff runner at first. Number 23 steps in for the A's. Small right-handed kid. Pretty good lead at first. Let's see if there's a pickoff move there. He's going to come home, and that ball's going to be grounded to shortstop. Chance for two here. Goes second, and the relay not in time. Good play by the Mustangs there. I already poured water in there. And it already leaked out. Oh, wow. Our coach is asking for a no slide rule there at second, and the umpire confirms there is no such rule in this tournament. Next batter, the right-handed batter, big tall kid for the A's. Over the outside corner. Good pitch there. Talked about this in the first inning. His curveball really looks really good right now. Not a big lead at first, real short lead at first. That's going to be a fastball over the outside corner. Backdoor pick and not in time. Good throw by Boschma. Good pitch by Ryland there. 74 miles an hour. Fastball on the outside corner. He's got him 0-2 now. Tries a breaking ball. Stays up high for ball one, I believe. Runner at first. One out. Here's the pitch. That's going to hit the inside corner. Throw down. Got a chance. Ooh. Little bit off on the throw. Otherwise, if he throws on target, he has him. Good job by Gavin going up and keeping that ball into play. So runner at second now. 2 strikes. 1-2 count here. 1 out. Couple looks back and comes home. Tries the curveball. It stays up for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Umpire in the field is way up on the grass. Haven't seen to foul this one off right off the plate. It was off the plate, but he said it was in foul territory, so it's foul ball. Mustangs are guarding the line. They're playing up the middle and middle infield. Outfield playing straight up. Shallow. Here's the pitch. Beautiful curveball right over the middle, and he's on again for strike. I thought strike 3. Wow, I was wrong. Well, he got 2 strikes on him. I'm sorry, I thought that was strike 3. What a beautiful pitch by Ryland Brown there. Hopefully he can come back and do that again right here. Had that batter totally fooled. Here it is, and same pitch, and he's going to line it to short. Maddox gobbles it up. He goes to first, and stretched by Landon Freitag, and he's got a runner going home here. He's got to get there. Here comes a tag, and he's going to get him. That's out. There's out number 3. Good job there. Throw was Landon Freitag had to stretch out for it. He actually dropped it, but he picks it up and fires it home and gets the guy at home. So no damage done. We go to the bottom of the second inning, still tied, scored 0-0. Manny Mitchell's going to lead us off in the bottom of the second. Manning had a good game in the second game. A couple of hits. See if we can keep that going here. Manning will lead us off. Joaquin's on deck. First pitch is looks like down and inside for ball 1. That one's a fastball on the inside corner, and Manny fouls it off to the left side, right behind the backstop. Right back to the backstop. Big, tall right-hander here for the A's. Probably stands about 6'3", 6'4". Doesn't throw real hard. That one's going to be chalk foul over to Coach Jepcott on third base. So Manning's down on the count. 1-2. Wind is gusty today. Time to time, it's gusty out there. That ball is going to be fouled off to the right side. It was a fastball on the outside corner. So once again, this pitcher has not thrown any kind of a breaking pitch yet. Hopefully somebody in the dugout is saying, hey guys, sit fastball. Don't have to worry about any curveballs here. He has not thrown a curveball yet. There's another fastball down and away for ball 2, so 2-2. Once again, not real hard. He's not throwing real hard in a really tight strike zone here. That pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 3. Umpire's going to take a little time here and give the catcher. That one kind of jumped up and hit his arm and bounces back. Really got to appreciate these umpires that do that. They recognize, hey, we're going to give the catcher a little chance to kind of rub that off. Shows that professionalism, sportsmanship. All right, Manning steps in now. Full count, 3-2. Trying to get that leadoff runner on base. Ooh, and he's going to foul that one off to the left side. He's battling here, staying alive. Manning turns back and asks, is that a strike? I think it was close enough that he could have called a strike. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle, and Manning's going to line it right back up the middle. Good at bat there by Manning Mitchell. Fought off some pitches and finally gets one right down the middle, and what does he do? Lines it right back up the middle. So Manning's on first base. That's going to bring up Joaquin Parra. Joaquin needs to get going here. This is really where we need one of those Joaquin in the gappers right here. Got to keep the ball down today. Wind's gusty, so if you pop it up, it's going to stay there. Manning goes on the first pitch, and the catcher bobbles the ball to the right, so Manning's going to stand up at second base easily. Now he got one in scoring position. Coach Jepcott telling Joaquin, guy on second, no outs, do your job, which means something to the outfield, something to the right side. Got to dance that runner over to third. That pitch is right down the middle for strike one. Good pop in the glove there. You can hear that pop. That was a nice pop. So he's seen it now. Joaquin's got to be thinking right back up the middle or right through that hole between first and second base. He's going to go to the shortstop. Manning was on the run, so this is going to move the runner over. They're going to get him out. Manning turns, takes a look. So doesn't go to the right side, but he gets the job done. He moves the runner over to third, so that's going to bring up Bryce Cooper with one out and a runner on third. Coach Jepcott says, hey, do your job. Here he is. So Bryce got to do something here to get this guy home. Once again, I talked about this. This pitcher's not throwing real hard. Nothing these guys can't handle. And it's all fastball. 78-mile-an-hour fastball, and Bryce fouls it off to the right side. That ball is fouled off the hand of the catcher. So once again, the umpire goes out there and hands the ball to the pitcher, giving the catcher a little chance there to shake the sting off in that hand. Teach these catchers to hide that hand behind their leg. Keep it out in front. You got a chance to foul ball. Ooh, drops a curveball in for a strike. So there's the first curveball that we've seen of the day right there. Bryce is quickly down 0-2 here. Next pitch is going to be fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. Bryce didn't have an at-bat in the second game yesterday. In the first game, a couple of fielder's choice plays. Trying to get the runner home here. That one's gonna hold up for ball one. That was high and inside. Infield playing straight up. One out. Guy on third. They're gonna still play back. And that's gonna be in the ground. If catcher drops it, he's gonna have to come up and he tags Bryce for strike three. So Bryce strikes out for the second out there. Not exactly the results that you want. That's going to bring up Connor Shires here with 2 outs now and a guy on third. Trying to find a way to get that runner in. Bryce obviously disappointed with the results there. Hopefully Connor Shires can pick him up here, bring this run in. First pitch is a curveball, and Connor's going to just kind of loft it into right field and get a single here and do exactly what we needed. And that's going to bring Manny Mitchell in for the first run. So the Mustangs up 1-0 now. Good job by Connor right there. Takes that pitch on the outside corner, just kind of inside outs it. Actually, excuse me, it was inside corner. He inside outs it, and then it goes to right field, drops in for a bloop single, and scores a run. Quick pickoff move, nothing happening there. Shallowater's the home team. I tried to do a flip-flop there. It didn't work. There's another pickoff move. Connor Shires with lots of speed over there at first base. You got to believe that he's running on the first pitch, especially after 2 pickoff moves. Not a big lead over there. He's not going. That first pitch is down for ball one. Connor Loafman, the batter for the Mustangs here. Big right-hander, number 22 on his back. Looks down at the signs on his wristband. Probably maybe a hit and run going here or a steal for sure. Trying to get that runner down to second with 2 outs. Get him in scoring. He's gone. There goes the runner. That pitch is low. This is going to be a wild throw. Connor's got a chance, but good job by that center fielder backing up there. That ball was way wild to the right side. The wind is blowing from third base to first base. So whatever ball the catcher throws, it's going to tail off to the right. He's going to have to aim to the left side of the bag in order to get it there to the bag. So 1-1 the count now, Connor Loafman. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike on the inside corner. I believe 2-1 now is the count. It was 2-0. They're not working the scoreboard, so I have to rely on the umpire to keep up with the pitch count here. Not a big lead at second. Chance for Connor Loafman to drive. Man, Connor gets a good lead. Oh, and that's fouled straight back. Connor was leaning in on that pitch a little bit. Need to kind of keep those shoulders back. Just bring that head of that bat around. Make contact. Don't lean into that pitch. Even if he hits it, it's not going to have a lot of power. 2-2 the count now. Got 2 outs with a runner at second. And that pitch is going to be inside. It's going to squirt away from the pitcher that backs up, and Connor Shire's going to go to third. He's going to round third. He's going to score here, and it's a race to the plate. And Connor, just barely gets him out. I thought, Connor had a chance there. I mean, I think maybe possibility if he slides, he can maybe squirt underneath that and get there. But nonetheless, they get the tag, and Connor's out for the third out. And Jeffcott's kind of shaking his head like that was not the right call. Looks at the ump and says, nope, I disagree with you. And I kind of disagreed also, to be honest with you. I thought Connor got there before the tag was applied. The tag was applied at his hip area, which his foot, you got to believe, was ahead of his hips. So the foot would have touched, and then the tag would have been applied. But Mustangs score 1 in the inning, so they go to the top of the third inning. Mustangs up 1-0. All right, top of the third inning here. Mustangs up 1-0. Few defensive substitutions we'll get to here in just a minute. Kind of playing rotational baseball today. First pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1. Good stop by Boschma right in his face mask. Bounces off the face mask, kind of just right in front of him. At first base, Bryce Cooper comes back into play. Second base, Drake Cole. Gavin Gerardo moves over to third base. Next pitch is a fastball right down the middle, swinging strike 1. Jeffy's still at center. Looks like Connor Loafman in right, and I believe that is. Nice curveball, and they just saws him off on his handle. Gavin comes up, makes the play, fires over to first. Bryce stretches out and makes that play. And they're going to throw it around, but Bryce misses Boschma. Good job by Boschma trailing that play, and they're still going to throw it around, and that's going to go out to the left field. So everybody's going to get a chance to touch the ball on this one. And that's Connor Shires in left field. So good job by Gavin right there. Scoops that ball, fires it over to first. Good job by Bryce making a stretch play there, and they get him out for the first out. Next batter for the A's, right-handed hitter, steps in there, kind of squatty stance, and the first pitch is a strike right down the middle. Rylan Brown really throwing strikes today. Looking really good out there on the mound right now. Next pitch is low and away for ball 1. 72 miles an hour on that fastball. Coach Parrish, you've got to be really excited about next year. A lot of good pitchers out there, a lot of hitters, very good defense from what I see. 75 miles an hour right down the middle for strike 2. Ryland's keeping him off balance. He's mixing the curveball and the fastball. That's going to be a curveball, and it's going to be over to Drake. Drake backhands it, goes over to first. Hard throw, and Bryce struts out again, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down. Good plays here by the infield, and they sling it around. This time it looks a little bit better. First base throws it to the catcher. The catcher throws it to short, short to second, second to third, and back to the pitcher. Exactly how you drew it up in practice. It's exactly how you want to see it in the game. So we got 2 quick outs here. Rylan Brown making quick work of this game. Tries to drop a curveball in, 64 miles an hour. It stays up high for ball 1. Can't tell you how much this wind or breeze is appreciated right now here in Abilene. Next pitch is down for ball 2. It can be steamy and hot here at times, especially at this time of the year. And boy, this wind kind of cools you off. I know it's gusty out there. It's going to move the ball around, but it's well appreciated. Next pitch is fastball right down the middle and foul to the left side. A's are not making real good contact on any of these balls. Every ball that's hit's just not hit real hard right now. There's a good curveball. Beautiful curveball. Breaks down. Starts at the chest level. Breaks down below the knees. Hitter just barely gets a piece of that. Ryland's ahead on the count again. 1-2. He's been doing that all day. He's staying ahead. Ooh, and he's going to get him up top for strike 3, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. 78-mile-an-hour fastball up top. Good pitching sequence there. Mixes in the curveball. Fastball is locating it from side to side. Then at the very end there, on a 1-2 pitch, elevates it 70 miles an hour, blows it right by him. So the Mustangs go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here, up 1-0. All right, Connor Lofan's going to resume his at bat. Remember, Connor Shires was tagged out at the plate for the 3rd out. And so count starts over at 0-0. First pitch is a swinging strike 1. Kind of a change up there on the inside corner of the plate. Did not have much speed, and it kind of fooled Connor there. Next pitch is a fastball. It's going to be off the handle of the bat. Slow grounder over to third. Third baseman comes up and fires it to first for the 1st out. Kind of sawed him off there a little bit. So he throws him a changeup, which Connor's fooled on it. Then he throws a fastball that saws him off on the inside. Good pitch there, that guy for the 1st out. Landon Freitag's going to be our next batter. Steps in from the right-handed side. Going to foul the first pitch off to the right, out of play. Down 0-1 right away. Landon pitched a really good game yesterday. Next pitch is going to be right down the middle and fouled back. And Landon kind of raises his head like, oh, that was the pitch. That's the one that I wanted right there. Can't miss those ones. Can't foul those ones off. You got to put those ones in gaps. Next, by a fastball, just stood there and watched it go by. So 2 quick outs here. 2 outs. Maddox McDonald's going to step in for his 2nd at bat. Maddox struck out his 1st at bat. See if he can get something going here. First pitch is down for ball 1. Not accustomed to seeing Maddox in a little. Yesterday didn't have the game that he wanted. So far today, not going. But next pitch is fouled off for ball or strike one, so 1-1 to count. I'd like to see Maddox barrel one up here, drive one of these gaps. That's going to be inside. Yeah, you can really tell he's kind of off right now. That ball was way up and in, and he swings at that. That's not traditional Maddox McDonald swing right there. So he's down 1-2 here. Settle in there. That pitch is up and in at his face for ball two. So 2-2 the count. Best, just making contact. That's another pitch up and in. Full count, I believe now. Yep, full count. Just looking for anything in that zone. And that's going to be up, and he's going to take a walk. Good job by Maddox by coming back there and getting a walk. So with 2 outs, we got a runner at first, and Jeffy's going to come up from the left-hand side. Throws Maddox his gear and bat out of the way and says, hey, I got this. This is my turn. Good speed at first base. Good lead right now by Maddox. Let's see if he's not going on this first pitch. He's going. And Jeffy fouls that pitch off. Maybe a little bit of a break that Jeffy fouls that one off. He kind of just slapped at it. If anything, it was maybe trying to push that ball to the left side. Shortstop was breaking towards second base, so maybe he was trying to just punch that through that hole, but it didn't look like it was going to be a hard hit at all. Let's see, Maddox, I imagine, is probably going again. There's going to do a throwback here. He's in time. Not even close. So Maddox will probably take a little bit longer lead this time. He does. And there he goes. Turns to bunt, pulls back on the bunt. Oh, wow, they got him. Holy cow, what a good throw by the catcher there. That was right on point, and they get Maddox by a couple of steps. So that's the third out of the inning. No damage done by the Mustangs there. We go to the top of the fourth inning. We're moving through this game quick. It's 1-0. Top of the fourth inning. A couple of defensive substitutions. Jared Behill comes in to play first base. In left field now is Landon Freetag. Connor Shires moves over to center field, and Cash McCravey in at right field. Drake Cole at second, Maddox McDonald at short, and Gavin Grotto at third. Boschma behind the plate. Rylan Brown still on the mound doing Rylan Brown stuff. He breaks a curveball in right over the outside corner for strike one. What a confidence pitch right there. You know that you are pitching really good. You lead the inning off with a curveball. Drops the second one in for a curveball. He's fooled this batter twice now. No reason to really throw a fastball here. Another curveball. And he's going to try it right over the plate. 1-2 the count. And he's going to fire a fastball. It's going to go off of Rylan Brown's leg, and he's going to get on. So a little unfortunate there. That ball sharply hit, goes right back. Rylan doesn't seem to act like it's hurt him at all. Kind of goes back, goes right off of his shin, kind of squirts to the first base side. So the leadoff runner's on for the A's at first base with no outs. Big, tall right-hander steps in from the right side, and he's going to line it to the shortstop. Maddox is there. He gobbles it, goes to Drake for two, and then over to one is safe at first base. So good job there. I mean, good play by Maddox. He slides to his right there, goes down to one knee, gobbles that ball up, throws a strike to Drake at second base. Drake then fires over to first, just a little bit late, but good job trying to turn two there. At least get the lead runner there. So now we got a runner at first with one out. Another right-handed hitter here. Not a spot. He's 6'5". Doesn't look like he's a threat to steal. First pitch is a ball. Curveball is fouled off right in front. Even the count at 1-1. Really gotta love the way that Riley Brown's pitching right now. He's mixing in these pitches really good. He's got these batters off balance. Fires a fastball in there at 75 miles an hour, and the batter's late. You know, there's a good example there. You don't have to be this gigantic power pitcher to get everybody out. I remember Greg Maddox said, when I stopped trying to strike everybody out, that's when I became a better pitcher. Boy, he really had him off balance right there. Tries to drop the curveball in, but it stays up for ball two. 75 miles an hour on the outside corner, and he was way late on that pitch. So they're having a hard time picking up the speed here. Let's see if he can't drop a curveball in here and get him out. That's a fastball. He elevates it. Good job and gets a strike three there. What a great pitching sequence from Rylan Brown there. Boy, you got to really love that. He's changing locations on him. Good looking sequence. So now two outs with a runner at first. Not a big lead at first. And he's going to pop this one straight back out of play. So he's up in the count, 0-1. He's been doing that all day, staying ahead in the count. Curveball drops in for strike two. Backdoor pick, not there in time. That had to have been called a strike. I hope it is. That was right down the middle. Yes, it was. It's 0-2. Is that fastball here, maybe? And that's exactly what he's doing. And we maybe got a appeal here. Oh, and safe. Boy, that was a great pitch. Great pitch. Good job. I thought he went around, but he gets the safe swing call. So just saw a fastball up, maybe a curveball away here, down and away. And he's going to break it in there. It's in the dirt, and that doesn't matter. That's out number three. That's out number three. That's out number three. And the players don't know. Bosch is a little confused here. That was out number three. So they had the force out and then two strikeouts. So Bosch comes up thinking that the runner's going there. He fires it to second base, but nobody's there because it's the third out of the inning. Great pitching job by Rylan Brown. He's moving through these innings. He's through four, and he has not even had anybody in scoring position. So we go to the bottom of the fourth inning now. Mustangs up 1-0. We got to get a few more points here. This is too close. Jepcott's going to lead us off in the bottom of the fourth inning here. Remember, Maddox McDonald was caught stealing last inning, so he'll start over his at bat. Interesting thing, the catcher on his warm-up throw to second base is really wild. I mean, he's all over the place. But on that throw for Maddox, he was right on point. Ryland's just going to slap that over to the left side of and gets on for a single. Great piece of hitting there. That ball was on the outside corner, and he just kind of drops that over on that left side. Shortstop had to go deep into the hole. He has no chance, no play at first. He just comes up and gobbles up the ball. So leadoff runner here on at first base. Lots of speed at first base. It's going to bring up Boschma. No outs and a runner at first. I imagine we're going to see a steal here. Hopefully we can get a good jump. The catcher's already thrown out a couple of people, so maybe we can get something going here. Back pick here. Actually, just a throw pick. He's back safe. Two good coaches out there. You got Russell Jepcott and Lance Mitchell. They're both reading the pitchers really good. You can hear them both yell back. Here's the pitch. It's down in the dirt, low and away for ball one. Talked about this yesterday. It's almost like some teams have been scouting Garrett Boschma. They've been starting him out with curveballs. This pitcher doesn't throw a lot of curveballs. Garrett, traditionally known as a fastball hitter. And he's going to saw this one over to right field. It's got a chance. The right fielder playing the line. So a little unfortunate right there for Garrett Boschma. That ball looked like it had a chance to drop in just inside the line, but the right fielder actually playing the line. I think with the wind blowing that way, probably the right play, because any ball hit to right field's actually going to kind of push over to the line. Gavin Garotto is going to be our next batter up. One out at first. Jeffy at first. He looks like he's going to steal, and he's back. Once again, both coaches yelling back real early. Real easy for those runners on base there. Just listen to those coaches. If you hear back, get back. Jeff Coat gets 3 or 4 foot lead over there. He's leaning on that right leg. Look like he's going. Nope, nothing going. And Gavin's going to line it right up the middle. Boy, you got to be impressed with this shortstop. And there's been some good shortstop play in this tournament so far. That kid goes right up the middle, dives, stops that ball, and just kind of flicks it to the second baseman. They get Jeffy at second base. Good hit by Gavin. That's going to bring up Manny Mitchell. Manning's 1 for 1 on the day. He went right up the middle last time. Good at bat. Fought off some pitches and then goes right up the middle. He's got, once again, speed on the bases. Gavin Garotto at first. Here comes the pitch. The first pitch is right in there for strike one. Right at the knees. Manning will bat. Next will be Cash. Manning can get on. We got 2 outs here with one runner at first. And he's going to sky this one to left field. Way, way high. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So Manning gets good bat on the ball, but it's skied high in the air to left field. And the left fielder gets under it, makes the catch. Nothing going once again. Pitcher's duel here. Defensive duel here as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Mustangs up 1-0. All right, at the top of the fifth. Defensive substitutions again. Bryce Cooper comes back in at first. Drake Cole at second. Gavin Garotto stood third. Maddox at short. First pitch is a strike right down the middle for strike one. Good fastball there. Connor Loafman comes back in at right field. Jeffy playing center. Landon Freetag in left field. That's going to be lined up the middle. Maddox scoops it up, goes over to first, fires to first, and that's out number one. Good play. Once again, we talked about this shortstop play. It's looking really good in this tournament. Great job by Maddox. Slides right over, keeps his body low to the ground, gets his left foot, pointed towards first, scoops that ball up, fires it over to first. One out, one pitch, one out. It's exactly what you want. Rylan Brown on the mound, Garrett Boschma behind the plate. Rylan's pitched the whole game so far. He's not thrown a lot of pitches. That's going to be a strike over the outside corner. He's been ahead of the count most of the day. My external battery here is going low. I changed it to a different one. I hope it lasts the game. So if we go off, I'm sorry. It's just, we're just running low on battery. I'm going to actually unhook the game changer. That's not, anyway, just low on battery. Didn't charge last night. Thought I had enough for the game. Next pitch is sharply lined down first base line, but it goes foul. Guess I'm out of battery. This one, is there another one in there? I thought Lance told me there's another one. I do need some in a minute. Well, they're going to wait for that foul ball to be picked up in right field off the line. Jared Behill goes out there and scoops it up, comes back. Comes the next pitch. Curveball just over the head of the batter, the right-handed batter here. Not sure what the count is. I'm a little bit behind. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be fastball way outside, gets past Boschma. I believe that the count is 2-2 now. Let's see what he says. I don't know. Ask 3-2, full count. I don't know. Ryland backs off the mound. He wants to reset. Maybe the wind gusting there. Next pitch going to be in on his hands. It's fouled off to the left side. Just tight game here. It's 1-0. Here's the next pitch right down the middle, and he fools him with the curveball. It's in the dirt. He's going to go to first, and there's the out. That's a strikeout. Good pitch in there by Rylan Brown once again. Full with the curveball there, like a little mini curve. Let's see if it'll say powered up. Yeah. So we'll tie in the top one. Another strikeout for Rylan Brown. I'm caught up with how many strikeouts. You got to loosen it up. Sorry, we're doing some battery swapping here. So one out now. Another right-handed batter here for Rylan Brown. That pitch is going to be popped up to right field. Connor Loafman charging in and makes the play for the third out of the inning. Boy, this is really good pitching performance by Rylan Brown here. Good defensive plays out there in the outfield. Much different than what we saw yesterday afternoon. Clean game by the Mustangs so far. Exactly what you want to see. Did not play good in that afternoon game yesterday defensively. There was some errors that were made. I felt like cost us some runs. Had a lot of trouble dealing with the curveball. So really good to see him come back today and really clean up some things. They're playing well. Rylan Brown's pitching well. We go to the top of the bottom of the fifth inning now. Mustangs up 1-0. All right, Abilene A is going to stick with that tall right-hander here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Cash McCravy's going to step in for his first at bat. First pitch is skied straight up right over the pitcher. Second baseman charges in, calls for ball, and he makes the play in the infield. So one pitch, one out. Cash obviously upset with himself. Not what he wanted. That's going to bring up Jared Behill. Jared's first at bat for the day. Like to see Jared be a little more aggressive here. He's had a tendency to watch a few strikes before he swings at one. That pitch is inside for ball one. Good eye there. Like to really see him tee off on that first strike right down the middle. There he goes, and he lines it to first base. The first baseman gobbles it up and tags the bag. Good job swinging the bat there. That ball kind of ran in on his hands, and he gets it off the handle. Goes over to first. First picks it up on a one hop and tags the bag. Connor Shire is going to be our next at bat. Connor 1 for 1 on the day. Got a little bloop single out to right field last time. We need base runners here. 1-0 lead. I'd like to see us score another insurance run. First pitch is a fastball over the inside corner for strike one. Almost looked like a little bit of a screwball there. I don't think this pitcher can throw a screwball, but the way he threw it, it looked like a screwball. That's going to be kind of an off-speed pitch. Grounder to third base. Throws it off of his back leg, and it's going to be off line and pulls the first baseman off the bag. So Connor Shires gets another single. He's on the base, 2 for 2 on the day. Drake Cole's going to be our next batter. Drake fires the bat back over there to the dugout. Kind of walks over here, is looking at Coach over at third. He said, "Hey, get you a hit here, son." Drake's sporting the teal turquoise-looking gloves with the pink wristbands. Look nice. Boy, that's a sharp look. Pick throw here. That was close. Connor's in there for it's safe. That was a little too close. Imagine Connor's running here. Now remember, Connor came around, was tagged home. He's going to have to get a good jump. This catcher's had a couple of good throws down there so far. Nothing going here, and that's going to be a strike on the knees for strike one. So 1-1 now to Drake. Drake kind of leans that bat on his shoulder. Now he picks it up, puts it back on his shoulder. Now it's back up. Sits in there. And that one's going to hit him. That's going to hit him on his arm, and Jake fires the bat into the ground. And Coach Jepcott saying, "Run down there, get down there to first, Don't let him know that it's hurting you. Now that he's going to take a chance. That's what they teach him. Run down to first. We'll give you a chance." Looks like it hit him on his left wrist. Coach Mitchell's going to take a little chance here. Say, "Hey, no rush here, son. Let's take a look at your wrist and make sure you're okay." Looks to be okay. He's moving it around. Hit him right on that bone, right on his wrist. He's pointing at that bone. He appears to be okay, though. Doesn't seem to be any problem here. He's still shaking that wrist, but he's going to put his sliding glove on. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. Landon Freetag's going to come up to hit here. 2 outs, 2 runners on here. If Landon can hit a hit through the infield, something down on the ground, get us a run to come in. That pitch, wow. He calls that a strike. That looked like it was way inside. But he's going to call that a strike. Looked like he tried a curveball there, and it just barely catches the inside part of the plate. I haven't seen him try a curveball first pitch the whole day. Next pitch is down and low for ball one. 71 miles an hour on that fastball. So he's losing a little bit of velocity on his fastball. Big lead at second for Connor. Nobody holding Drake on at first, so he can get off a little more if he wants to. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off to the left-hand side. Not as many clouds in the sky now, so it's really starting to warm up. Looks like the lineman challenge is either over because there's nothing in the background you can hear anymore. And imagine maybe with middle of the day they're taking a break. Hunter Sharrows breaks and Landon swings at the strike three, but the ball gets away from the catcher. That's going to load the bases. So Connor Sharps stealing there probably takes a little bit of the attention away from the catcher on the pitch. He misses the ball on strike three, swinging strike three by Landon there, and the ball squirts away, and that allows the bases to be loaded. That's going to bring up Maddox McDonald with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Big opportunity here for Maddox. Maddox has not had a good day. Struck out once and just, I think, a little soft hit the second time up. So let's see if he can get something going here. First pitch, he's going to hit right to the shortstop. He gobbles it up, goes to second, and that's the last out. Mustangs threaten there. Bases loaded. But can't fail to get a score to come across the plate. So we go to the top of the 6th inning, 1-0.